Shalom, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to all you occupants pushing this truth and truth with sincerity. This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And we're most definitely in the times of pestilence, evil, which means bad times, war, and prophesying against great kingdoms. We're prophesying against Babylon the Great, while most people are still trying to vote, which we got to see what happens with this election. We're prophesying against this whore, this harlot known as Babylon the Great. So this is an article from understandingwar.org. North Korea joins Russia's war against Ukraine. Operational and strategic implications in Ukraine and Northeast Asia from November 1st, 2024. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. North Korea joins Russia's war against Ukraine. Operational strategic implications in Ukraine. North Korea has deployed a contingent of troops to Russia in support of Russia's war in Ukraine, the latest development in intensified cooperation between the two countries since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. The Kremlin is likely to leverage North Korean manpower to support its ongoing offensive efforts and offset requirements of Russia's domestic force generation capacity. The impacts of the deployment of North Korean troops into the Ukrainian theater of operations extend far beyond the battlefield in Ukraine. However, Pyongyang likely hopes that North Korean military personnel will gain combat experience in the conditions of contemporary war, experience that it may hope to apply to future conflicts it may fight. Now, North Korea is steadily taunting Babylon the Great and what they're going to do nuclear-wise, but we know according to the scriptures that's really going to be Russia. Let's get a precept on that. Isaiah 13. Bear with me for a sec. Isaiah 13, going to, Isaiah 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which is a code word in the Bible for modern day Russians, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Give me one sec. All right, Salakia. But let's read that one more time. Isaiah 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, but shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. That's when Russia pushes that button, and all these other countries push the button, and it's bye-bye Babylon. All right, and the elect will be saved in what you call UFOs, which are the chariots of God. And Babylon, which is a code word for America, you got a lot of confusion. Babal is the Hebrew word which means confusion. Hell, even voting for a woman and putting a woman over you is confusion. And that's what you people here are doing here in America with this upcoming election. You got a woman that's married to two men. She's got two boyfriends and they live together. That's confusion. Two men hugging and kissing each other. That's confusion. All right? This place is nothing but confusion. Hell, the diet is full of confusion. All right? Takis and Cheetos. All right? Everything is just confusion here. All right? Everything is just based on sugar and dope. Okay? That's all they push out here in Babylon. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, because going back to the Chaldeans, they were known for witchcraft, and America promotes witchcraft. Speaking about the food, You know, when you look at these fast food commercials, they use all type of glue and filters to make it look like that hamburger is just something that you need to get. And then you'll be sitting here watching a football game, or you'll be watching a clip on YouTube, and it comes a burger commercial. All right, but what you don't know behind the scenes, they put all types of additives on that food, man. It's a bunch of witchcraft here. All right, you got to be careful about talking to certain women because it might be a man. This place is full of confusion and witchcraft. It says, "Shall in Babylon the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees' excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." Why did God throw? Ask yourself that question. All right, why did God overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? And this is Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. Here in Atlanta, not to get off topic, they have pride parades in the middle of October. They might have one in the fall. All right. So this place, Babylon the Great, is known as Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom in Egypt, like it mentions in Revelation 11 and verse 8. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell in from generation to generation. So this place, from sea to shining sea, it will not be inhabited. You're not going to be able to recognize what used to be Miami Beach. Okay, what used to be Sacramento, California. All right, what used to be known as Seattle, Washington, Dallas, Texas. It's not going to be here anymore. It's going to be inhabited by doleful desert creatures, like it mentions in these scriptures. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. And that's going into these other nations coming over here and making money and sending it back to their families. They're not going to be able to make money off Babylon the Great when this place is destroyed. Neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come. So when you see wars and rumors of wars, when you see even on a scale of North Korea sending troops to Russia, all right, to fight this war in Ukraine, these are wars and rumors of wars, and it's leading up to the ultimate World War III. We're basically in the time of World War III when they're sending troops from North Korea to Russia so they can get combat experience. All right. It says, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So the Most High got an hourglass on this place. He got a specific day to when this place is going to get knocked off by thermonuclear fire. All right. That's the God of the Bible's, all right, will. All right. To destroy this place and save his elect from Babylon the Great. Okay. So continuing on, it says, the alignment between North Korea and Russia poses the distinct possibility of threatening the long-term stability of the Korean Peninsula and the broader Asian Pacific region. Because there's been, even with China, China, like Apostle Hart said this top of the year, pay attention to what's going on in the South Pacific, all right, with the tensions between China and Taiwan over those microchips, and the United States got their hands in it. The United States got their hands in everything, man. All right. So it says the implications of a long-term alignment between Russia and North Korea extend far beyond the battlefield in Ukraine and may have long-term impacts on the stability of the Korean Peninsula and Asian Pacific region. The war in Ukraine will change the character of all future wars, and Pyongyang has evidently identified this fact as a vital learning opportunity for its forces. North Korea's military has not experienced large-scale conventional combat since 1953. Well, they're going to have to get their game up, man. All right, because the scriptures talk about this. They're going to have to get it in. They're going over there to train with them Russians, man. Them Russians probably drink a fifth steel vodka in the morning and get up and go jog in Siberia. Meanwhile, you got freaks and geeks in this military over here. All right. So they're getting their game up for this. This is Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, we're in that time right now. We don't know what's going to happen on Tuesday with this election, man. This one party is saying if our candidate doesn't get in, it's going to be all out civil war. It's going to be conflicts. Even Washington D.C. is getting prepared for this election. The whole city of Washington D.C. The District of Columbia is getting ready for this. All right, these elections is coming up, but ultimately, America's about to be destroyed in 1 hour, according to Revelation 18. It doesn't matter who you vote for, but before that, you're gonna have to implement the implementation of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, which is going to be made mandatory. The scriptures talk about the hour of temptation, which is to try everyone. Before that, these elites are going to use this order out of chaos, and they could use this election as a means of order out of chaos. All right, whoever gets in, either him or her. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. We're not going to be clocking in and going to work. The Lord is going to save us, and we're going to be in our land again, which is Israel, and it's not going to be occupied with those tunnel rats. Okay, we got to be creative with them guys, them tunnel rats. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's decision. He's going to judge these other nations for what they did to the nation of Israel. That's why he's putting the spirit of war on these nations. We're not in a time of peace. Just because Halloween and passed, and now you got Thanksgiving and Christmas, a lot of stuff is going on, and we're telling our people to wake out of that catatonic state of sleep, because that's actually a disease, man. That's actually a plague on our people's mind. I just got done fellowshipping with the brothers, and we went to go get it in and work out. But at the same park we went to exercise, you got Jake over there watching the football game. There's nothing wrong with watching the football game. I might watch it after doing this lesson, but that's not the main topic. The main topic is prophecy, pushing prophecy, telling our people what's going to happen and getting the blood off our hands. War is coming. You even have you women out there, you might get drafted into this war. Okay? You talking about, I don't need a man. Well, hey, Uncle Sam is going to need you. All you women that say you don't need a man and ninjas ain't this and that, well, Uncle Sam is going to recruit your ass into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people. He's going to judge these other nations for the nation of Israel. Okay, we actually have a power that's working for us as we speak. For my heritage, Israel, it doesn't say the whole world, it doesn't say Jesus loves everybody, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. We've been scattered due to our fault, the curses of Deuteronomy 28, that's our fault. But the scriptures talk about the heathen forwarded the affliction. These heathens took it too far because there's laws in the Bible concerning slavery. Okay, slavery just didn't happen when so-called Negroes came over here, cargo slave ships. It's not a new concept. All right. So this is what these nations are getting ready for. All right, because the Most High is putting it in a system to be about war. Let's go to Job, just real quick. Job 33 and verses 15. Verses 14. For the Most High speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth not. We're telling you, hey, war is coming, and the Most High is putting a spirit on us to tell you, hey, wake up out of that sleep, stop voting, stop celebrating the holidays, hello. And it's like, that's why this is only for a select few. I really don't get mad at Jake. That increases my chances of making it. If a ninja can't get it, we're moving on. Verse 15, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, when you're deep in that sleep and slumbers upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. So the Most High is putting, sealing the instructions on these world leaders. All right, just like he seals our instructions day to day, because man's going to the Lord. All right, he seals the instructions of these world leaders, and they're gearing up for war, because this is what the Most High wants. This is God's program, people. Okay, he doesn't love everybody. He loves the Israelites. That's why he's fighting for his. It says he's fighting for his heritage, Israel, in Joel, will consist of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners that are scattered. So the Most High, this is the Most High's bidding. All right. He's going to take Esau, eat him out. All right. The self-proclaimed white man. He's not white. He's red. When they get mad, they don't turn white like a piece of notebook paper. They turn red, man. All right. You got that rapper back then they call Red Man. Esau's the real Red Man. Proverbs 21 and verses 1. The king's heart, all these world leaders, is in the hand of the Lord. The Lord controls all these world leaders. All right? As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. So the Lord can do whatever he wants to do with these nations, man. And it's good news for us, bad news for you other nations. So I'm gonna just end it off on one more. One of my favorites, Luke. Just real quick. There's a lot of stuff going on this week, and we gotta, take heed to what's going on and what's being said in the spirit, starting from our apostles and elders and various other brothers, camp heads, elders in the camps. It's a heavy time. St. Luke chapter 21, excuse me. St. Luke chapter 21 and verses 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always. The scriptures say pray without ceasing, and you have to watch. Like Apostle Hart says, if you miss a day, you miss a lot. And this happened, a day ago? If I'm not mistaken, 2 days ago, North Korea is sending troops to Russia. All right? We're in a time of war, man. All right? This war in Ukraine is pretty much finished, man. But, hey, there's a bunch of proxy wars between, Israel and Iran. Eventually, according to Jeremiah 49 and 20, Israel's going to invade Iran, and that's going to wake up, all right, Russia, and then the United States is going to get involved. So we're in some heavy times. So we have to continue to watch and pray. Watch you therefore and pray always that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things. What things? Tribulation is coming, famine, pestilence, war, evil. All right. It's not always going to be good times here in America. You people are going to be wishing to go back to them party days like you're doing right now in a time of war. All right. Ain't going to be no partying and getting it in and, reveling and remembering the good times. It's going to be bad times. It's going to be a little tribulation out here. A lot of anguish, a lot of torments. Look those words up. Watch you therefore and pray always that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. Because the Most High is not a man that he shall lie. What he says in these scriptures is coming to pass. You're not going to get that in no damn Quran or the Book of the Mormon. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and stand before the Son of Man. Right? So just another quick update. The wars and rumors of wars. We just got to stay prayed up and keep having the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because he is sending his son Yahweh Shai to save the elect of the nation of Israel. Lord willing, we're part of that number. So with that, I want to say shalom.